Hey YouTube, XX the Panzer XX here, and I just got some painting done. The other day I went to, I think it was Saturday, I went to the Lost Legion, the Riflemen down in Charleston, and I played a game. It was my mixture of Imperial Fists and Ultramarines, because I haven't got all my Ultramarines painted to Imperial Fists yet, against Black Templars. I only got to play to turn 4 because my papa had got there to pick me up and we were running late, so we had to leave. We played kill points, and at turn 4 he had destroyed my dreadnought, so he was winning by 1 point. But if we would have continued, I would have won in close combat against the squad with one of my Imperial Fists units, and then my other Ultramarine unit would, combined with the captain, was going to win in combat against another Black Templar squad, so that would have got me 2. He did have Terminators with power claws coming at me, but I deep striked my Terminators to intercept them, so that would have definitely have stalled them off to either, I think my Terminators could have done some damage. Whether they would win, power fists against power claws, I'm not sure. But if they didn't win, they would definitely weaken them down some for my other 2 squads to shoot them up and then charge them. So I think I would have ended up winning that by at least a point or 2. But, it was a practice game, kind of teaching me the rules and stuff, so it doesn't really matter if I would have won or if he would have won, and we didn't even get to finish anyway, so, hey. Anyway, I also bought me another squad of Space Marines. So I painted them up, or some of them up. Let me go through my army now. It's close to 1,000 points. Alright, let's start here. This is all the Imperial Fists I have. This squad, that, and the Rhino, who still isn't finished. I'm close to out of yellow paint. And the newest units for the Imperial Fists I've got, so I got another Flamethrower, who actually probably could have came out a lot better, but when I was painting him, I actually left the bases somewhere else, so I had to hold him up, and I got paint all over him, and it kind of messed him up. Actually, I think I need to paint the red onto that shoulder pad there. You see he has the special spiked shoulder pad, and along with a special helmet. So I'm pretty sure adding more red to him would make him look better. Actually, the red looks really horrible on this camera. I may have to dye the red down some, but it looks bad on this camera, I think, from at least how I'm viewing it. Maybe on YouTube it'll look better. As you can see here, this is probably my best model so far. I got a flag bearer here. I think this is the best one I've painted. There's the flag for my Legion, Imperial Fists, Death Head. I took my time on him. I think I did really good with him. And so far I think he's my best Space Marine. He's just got a regular bolter. Let me see if there's any more new ones in here. I don't think there's any more new ones in the Imperial Fist squad. There's my Terminator. I did add some more decals to him. He's got the... I know that the red fist is the Crimson Fists, and a lot of my Imperial Fists have the Crimson Fist shoulder pads, markings, but the original thing I started with did not have Imperial Fists, so I'm just going to say, hey, it doesn't matter, they use red and black. So I know that says Crimson Fist symbol, but it's Imperial Fist is what I'm using it for. You might not be able to see it, but there's a 7 there, white 7. It looks a lot better off camera. That's Charlie, my dreadnought. And then I did soup out this a little bit. I got an Imperial Fist symbol right there. It does need to be repainted though, a lot. 7th Legion, because that's the Imperial Fists are. That says Justice Mortis. And I got that there. I need to repaint on the side there, Jack the Ripper. That's still Jack the Ripper. And then here's some of my new. This is the rest of my new ones that I have not yet painted up. We got a Veteran Sergeant with just a regular bolter. I had paint on my hand, so he does have a little bit of paint on him, but this is just a Space Marine with a chainsword and a bolt pistol. Oh, one thing I did like about my captain is I have a little bolt pistol right there. And I do need to add more stuff to him, like purity seals and stuff, but I'll get to that later. Another chainsword and bolt pistol. I'm going to make a really close range squad, kind of like Corn Berserkers for the Chaos Marines. This one is just a regular bolter. Got an ammo pack there. That's the only big one on him. I'm going to add some purity seals and stuff. This one's probably an excellent addition to my army. This is a melt-a-gun. And I don't know if you can tell, but he's actually leaning forward, kind of. I don't know why. I think he has a little bit on his feet, a little bit of plastic sticking out to making him do that, but it don't matter. But there's a melt-a-gun, so that's going to be a great addition to my army. This right here is probably the most recent one I put up. It's just a regular Space Marine with a Storm Bolter. This one has a scope on it. Wasn't that hard to put on. Had to put the scope on it, but it wasn't that hard. Yeah. This next one is another great addition to my army. Adds more versatility to it. He's got a plasma gun. He also has the special head there. I don't got any special things on him yet, but I'll add some purity seals and stuff. And then I got another bazooka guy, and I thought it would be cool to put the pack on his arm like he was wearing them, to where he could reach over and easy access them. But I also need to suit him up some. Then, as you know, I got my regular Space Marine squad, all bolters. And then my Terminator squad. I'm gonna repaint these to be Imperial Fists also. Then I got my captain. I'm gonna repaint him to be Imperial Fist. I need to redo his face because when I first did it, I didn't know how to do faces, so it's kind of just splotched on there. And then this is gonna be a bitch to repaint. I might keep the white and paint yellow, although I don't know if that'll show up in there real good. Damn it. And what I need to repaint on this is, I need to paint him, and I need to paint the bottom, and I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but the paint job for this isn't great. There's a lot of red and green in there, where I'm painting over blue. Yellow is not the best thing to do for repainting. There's that. And my basic idea with this is basic strategy. My dreadnought comes down in the drop pod. Sergeant, chainsword. There's 3 chainswords right there so far. So that's a pretty great close assault squad. 2 flamers. So that's good. And probably just like a regular Stormbolter. There's my close assault squad that's going to be in the Rhino. My captain, I came up with a good outfit for him. He's actually going to be playing as I think a chaplain or something. I forget what we came up with. And he's going to be part of a shooting squad, which is going to include both rocket launchers, the melt-a-gun, the plasma gun, and a regular bolter, I think. Well, we'll have to put 2 regular bolters on there. Obviously, the Termies are going to be in a squad, and then I'll probably have just 2 2 regular squads of, well, I'll put just 1 bolter over there. Yeah, that way it evens out. So basically, how this is going to be set up, heavy support squad has the captain, and he's going to be a chaplain, I think. He has some kind of special armor which gives him a 2+ save. He has orbital bombardment, and his sword there is actually some kind of hammer. I don't remember the names of them exactly, but basically he gives him strength 8 AP 1. The orbital bombardment's also strength 8 AP 1. I used the huge blast template. Then the 2 rocket launchers, the melta gun, the plasma gun, and a bolter. Close assault squad. It's got a veteran sergeant with a chainsword and a plasma pistol. 2 regular space marines with chainsword and plasma pistol. 2 flamethrowers and a regular just bolter, just to add another guy in there. Regular squad. Veteran sergeant there with a bolter, and then all the rest have bolters. Another regular squad, veteran sergeant with a bolter, and all the rest have bolters. So these are basically the same squad. This is 2 squads there with all bolters, 1 veteran sergeant in each. And then a Terminator squad. So basically I have a veteran sergeant in each of my squads. Here, veteran sergeant. He's a veteran sergeant. And then he's actually a veteran sergeant proxying. So he's a veteran sergeant. And a veteran sergeant here. The only one I don't really have a veteran sergeant for is this squad, and I got a captain leading them. So there's that. And then these guys are going to be in the Rhino. So they can get up, and then Dreadnought deep striking. So that's basically my whole battle plan with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do need to get more yellow and a bunch of other colors before I can get these guys even close to painted. I don't even think I have enough yellow to get the regular guys that haven't been painted. Maybe I might have enough for 1 more guy, but I seriously doubt it. So I'll try to get these guys painted up as quickly as possible. So if I do any battle reports or anything in the future, you'll probably see a mix of Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, and uncollared people. So I apologize for that. But, you know, I'm XX Panzer XX, and you're watching the Gamer Review, and like always, until next time, XX Panzer XX out.